Much like the Olympics, we only work on even years and we're riddled with STDs. It's the Power Hour podcast.
And we sleep on
Mark,
cardboard beds.
and we sleep on cardboard bed. Are they still doing those?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they're
They
still
wouldn't
doing
do that
those.
in
See,
Milan.
except Milan would never. Cardboard's illegal in Milan, I heard. Mark, I already know how you are, so let's start with what are we liking from the Olympics? Are we watching anything today?
I have not watched anything today. Today is my day off, and at work I have to watch a lot of Olympics, and so I'm giving myself a break. I loved the cross country skiing they had on Saturday. I thought that was fun, impressive,
I
right?
love I love cross country skiing. I'm so upset because of the time difference.
Mm-hmm.
All of the I get off literally exactly when the last event ends.
Mm.
Or last event starts, I guess. But the late in the day ones, they're
What
always,
time do
they're
you get off work?
noon.
Noon. You could if you threw on NBC on broadcast, you could still get 2 hours of coverage of
I
replays.
know, but that's what I'm saying is I'm looking at the schedule, and the ones that are
Mm.
scheduled for that last 2 hours are not the ones that
Mm-hmm.
I really care about anyway.
Yeah.
There is hockey tomorrow. I do want to watch hockey tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I guess I miss so many of the live events. I guess I can go back and watch them, but it's less exciting.
Mm.
I
I
want to
think
watch it
what a
as
lot
it's
of
on.
people don't know is that our friendship is based around the Winter Olympics. That's
It's
one of the
true.
first things we befriended over.
It's true, which means that we will have to end our friendship
Mm-hmm.
this Olympic cycle. It has to be on an Olympic
It
cycle.
does,
So
yes. So
we either got to stop here or commit to another 4 years. So
yeah.
that's why we like to reevaluate every
Mm-hmm.
Olympics.
So yeah, we do like a little meeting. We fly to the city that it's in. We don't go to any events, but we had a little meeting in Milan for about a day, and then we flew back.
Yes.
Didn't have a whole lot of PTO. Um,
Very, very expensive meeting.
yes,
But we got a lot done.
a lot done. No, not really. We were jet lagged, so we were sleeping through most of it.
Yeah, and then
Um,
I mean, I didn't want to get a hotel or anything because I already had to pay for a pretty expensive turnaround flight. So
mm.
I actually didn't even leave the airport. I
Yeah,
had to.
I did a tour of Milan. I did a lot of food, one to two restaurants, because I was only there for about 12 hours. So,
This guy was so busy running around, we didn't even have time for our meeting.
oh, that is what we forgot in Milan. We
That's
forgot to
what.
do the meeting.
Oh, I knew there was something that I needed to do. Oh, but we have good times. Mark, why don't you go ahead and tell me what we shouldn't even get you started on?
There's something you know well about me. Don't even get me started on people that go crazy on group pizza orders. When you're getting pizza for a group, you get pepperoni and you get cheese. And then however many pizza you just kind of keep up in that. And then once you hit like I think if you get those two, you can experiment with a third. You can go with something crazy at Taco Pizza. Let me tell you this, Tracy. So yesterday, I was at work for the Super Bowl, and they brought pizzas in. Right, very kind of them. But they were the most normal pizza was pepperoni and black olive. And I'm not an olive guy on my pizza. And and it's like, come on, we couldn't just get a pepperoni or just a cheese or something regular. I mean, everything else was wild. It was wild. It was wild. And it's
Anarchy,
something me
chaos.
and you have seen before in other workplaces. And I'll say this: it tends to be older people who choose to break tradition.
Yes.
That is what I've known. It's never a young person who's breaking the pizza rule. Like I feel like we're all pretty confident. Pepperoni and cheese; those are the two main ones. You gotta have those. After that, you can get a little crazy, but like, come on.
It definitely it harkens back to for me the sort of the neutral chip rule. You gotta have a people pleaser. You gotta have the cheese and the pepperoni. I think the ratio should be 2 to 1. For every two standard people pleasing pizzas, you can get zany.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can get one zany one, but you gotta stick with what people want because spoiler alert, that's what's gonna go.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's gonna go. That's what people are gonna want. We're simple creatures. We're always gonna go for that pepperoni. Okay, you go pepperoni or cheese. What's your?
One of each.
I like that too. I like to mix because I like a pepperoni, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes a cheese just really hits.
I forget how much I like a cheese, and then the other day I had a cheese, and I was like, oh, I like the cheese.
We've discussed pineapple. Both pro. Yes.
I like pineapple on pizza.
Excellent.
Um,
Thank you.
and even if I didn't, I wouldn't care enough.
Oh my God. People say I tell someone that I like that it's actually my favorite pizza is Hawaiian
Mm-hmm.
pizza. I tell someone that, and you would have thought I just shot their mom right in front of them.
I like a
Why does it
pineapple
matter to you?
bacon more than a pineapple ham.
You like a pineapple bacon more than a pineapple ham? Interesting. I like both. I
I
like
like
both. I
both
feel
too,
like
but
I
I like a pineapple bacon more.
okay. I wasn't saying that you couldn't like both. I'm saying that's interesting. Because aren't they really the same Canadian bacon
Kind of. I
or
mean,
No?
bacon's. I think I like bacon more because it's a little saltier than ham, and sometimes you can get a good crisp on the bacon that you can't get on a ham. I've had bad ham before, and I guess I have had bad bacon. So
I've
I
had
don't know.
bad ham. I don't want to talk about it, but I've had some bad ham in my time.
We've all had bad ham, right? We all
Who
know what
hasn't
bad
had a
ham
bad
is.
ham? No, absolutely. And it's always it's never like a supreme because I wouldn't fully count a supreme as a wild pizza.
No.
I feel like it's still within the standard range.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always, like you said, it's always a taco pizza. It's
Mm-hmm.
always something that fundamentally changes the base of what a pizza is,
Yeah.
and you can't be making those moves in a group. All
Mm-mm.
right, and not without a consensus. You got to talk to everybody, make sure we're all willing to take an adventure,
Mm-hmm. And I wasn't. I was not willing
and
to
you
take an
weren't,
adventure.
and you weren't prepared, and you weren't prepared. And I guarantee you, I bet that those normal pizzas ran out far before those crazy ones.
Yeah. And well, they didn't know. They didn't get normal pizzas. That was the issue.
Oh my,
There's
wait, so you're saying it was only the wild
three
ones?
pizzas, three crazy pizzas.
Th- Three crazy pizzas. That's our upcoming book, children's book. You can keep an eye out for. Um,
But no, there was like the most normal one was like a pepperoni and black olive, which I guess is too normal or toppings. But I feel like an olive pizza, you're like that's a specific type of person that's gonna want olive on the pizza.
I feel like olive's still a divisive one. Do you like olive? I don't know that
No,
I don't think I've had it recent enough to have an opinion on it.
no, I don't want big chunks of olives. Like
I don't
if
want big
it's
chunks of anything on a pizza. Let me be clear. Is that my camera? Let me say that. I think any top pizza topping should be a dice size. It should be
mhm,
small so that
bite
you can
size.
get all of those flavors.
Except for I love a big piece. I love a big pepperoni or a big salami on pizza. You know,
What, like the whole log?
no, like a really, but like a thin, but like very like large. Bam salami, bam salami, bam
I don't know that
salami.
I don't know that I've ever had salami on a pizza.
Prosciutto? You like prosciutto on a pizza? I know
Oh,
you do. I
don't
know you do
even
because we
get me
made
started.
pizzas
Little
together.
prosciutto, arugula. Is that my camera still? Prosciutto, arugula, a little balsamic vinaigrette. Y'all won't regret it. Look it up. No, better yet, make it. I don't know why I said like
Google that. Put that one into your
Google
video.
images of that.
No, I love making a homemade pizza though. I mean, a homemade pizza,
Love
that's fine. And
homemade
you
pizzas
like
are
it
so
too.
fun, and I do enjoy that. And in fact, I've been thinking about that this whole time and how long it's been since I've. There was a when I first got my cast iron pan.
Hmm.
There was a solid month where all I was making was pizzas.
And
I
I was
was
jealous
just
because you kept sending me pictures of the pizza, and I went, "Ooh, I want that."
they were good looking pies. They were good. My
My
pies. They were.
pies.
They were good looking pies. Man, I got to get back into it. And then, of course, I made so many I got sick of the idea of making another pizza. But
Mm-hmm.
now I want them.
All right. Well, listen. That's the next time we're together in person. We'll both make pizzas.
Ah, stop. Come on. You better not be lying.
Tracy, what can we not get you started on?
Don't even get me started. On people who go to self check with like 100 things. Listen, I get it. I don't want to interact with another person either. I want to do my own thing. I like controlling when the beep goes. There, I said it. I said it. But the fact is that self check is there for a specific reason. It's because you are going to be faster. There is an unspoken arrangement, contract, whatever, that you are going to be faster than another person helping you. You on
Mm-hmm.
your own will be faster and smoother than having paid employee assistance. And that's simply, I'm not seeing it, Mark. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing far too many people go up there with first of all, if you have a cart, you should never be, ever be going to self check.
You can do the mini carbs. Mini carts.
You can do. I'll accept a tiny cart and then like the basket. But if you have a full cart, I should not see you even look at the self-check area. You go straight to your little helpers because you are not capable of handling it on your own in a timely fashion, and that's okay. And notice I said timely fashion. Sure, you could do it on your own, but you're taking far longer. And if at any point you have to take things off of the little weight bench and put them back into your cart, we've lost the plot. We've gone too far.
Mm-hmm.
The signs are there. It's small for a reason. There are so many warnings
I've
that
noticed they're
this will
taking the
not.
signs off. I think they're trying to push more people
To what?
to self checkout with full carts. There is at the Fred Meyer in where I'm at. They do have basically those big long conveyors that are self checkouts. So it's basically like, and I think you can do a full cart there, because that's basically like, hey, I'm gonna take a while here.
Yeah. See, that's what there are some where it's set up to because like the Walmart here has those two, the like conveyor belt ones, which are
Mm-hmm.
clearly meant for a larger order. So I'm
Yeah,
not saying this isn't a blanket statement, but you got to pick your battles, I guess is what I'm
I've
trying to
also
say.
I'm liking going through regular checkout more.
I wasn't gonna say it,
I'll say it.
but I have been as well. Sometimes it's nice to have a little help.
And have a sense of community. Have some small talk. I mean, it's fun.
No, I'm gonna
You don't
stop
do
you
the
there.
small talk?
No, I don't like that.
I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's nice.
No one's good at it. Like,
I don't
I
know.
don't not
Sometimes
this.
I think sometimes it's like fun to go, hey, like, oh, oh, that crazy world out there, right? No.
See, but that's what I mean is I like I'll do it. Like I'll
Mm-hmm.
do it, but like I don't feel that I get the energy back that I want for small
That's true.
talk. Like
When
it
you're trying to have that like little moment with someone and then they just ice you, that is the worst.
exactly. And I feel like my opener is usually pretty neutral where if you give me nothing, then boom, I
Mm-hmm.
picked up on the vibe whatever. But I'm saying I feel like people will try and start small talk and they won't be able to back it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Like
that's
this
true.
one guy I had this literally not today, yesterday. What day is it? I don't know.
Today's
Anyway, not important.
Monday, February 9th, 2026.
Year of our Lord. Um, he goes, "What a crazy winter we're having, right?" And I go, "I know it's been." And again, I don't no hesitate. I'll be happy to talk with you.
Mm-hmm.
This is a person at work who I have to see a few different times. So I'm like, you know what? Let's keep this going, huh? Come on, we could build something here. I go, I know it's crazy. I know we've had like barely any snow and blah blah blah. And he gets it. Yeah.
I hate when when you like see, okay, I'm gonna have this small talk, and you kind of expose, you talk for a little bit, expecting a conversation, and they just go,
Uh-huh. And I'm
especially when
like,
they start it.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. When you started this, dude,
Mm-hmm.
I would have been happy with just, hey, yeah, just like, how's it going? Like, I would have been great with that.
Mm-hmm.
But you invited me, you forced me, in fact, to talk. And now
Mm-hmm.
you're like pranking me. It's like you invited me to a costume party. I showed up in costume, and now nobody else is wearing one.
Well, and it's like, because like I never want to be the guy where someone starts small talk. I just kind of ice them. I don't want to go to be the whatever guy. So I'm gonna talk for a little bit.
Exactly. Even if I am so not in the mood, even if
Mm-hmm.
I'm having the worst day, I don't want to be that person to somebody else. I don't want to be the reason somebody is like, "Oh, I shouldn't have talked."
Yeah. Uh huh. No. And so I agree, and I agree with your sentiment of if you're using the self checkout, be quick with it, right? Few items, one bag, you get one, you get two bags,
I
reusable
don't know.
bags.
Yes, we don't do that around here, partner. It's called plastic. Plastic
I have to pay
and
for bags if I don't bring reusable bags.
but I do think that every state should force people to use reusable bags to the point where I think that you should eliminate single-use bags as even an option.
Mm-hmm.
If you have them there, people are going to forget them.
Yeah.
Don't take away their safety net and watch them squirm at the self-checkout because they take an hour to figure out how to stack eggs. It's anyway. I don't remember where I was going with this. No, I do. Anyway, people just take too slow.
Yeah. enjoy the regular checkout. I wish they had more regular checkout opens though, because that is the issue. Is there's like two regular checkout opens and a sea of 20 of them, and they're both such long lines where it's like sometimes I
Yes.
can't. There's no
And no,
room for me.
it is on everyone. It's on everyone because certain people are because exactly if you're being funneled into the self check, even though you clearly are not equipped,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
then that's not your problem. That's not your fault. You're being
Yeah.
put in a bad situation. I don't know. I've been seeing both though, like you said, where they're taking down the signs and putting them up. I've been seeing like Winco is getting way more strict, where they're like, you have 15 items to the point where this lady comes over and counts my stuff.
Really.
Yeah, there's one lady who will come over and count your items. I saw her do it to one guy. She goes, "Stop! You have way too much." And she sent him away. And then she gives the same person every speech, and she's like, "I'd do it if you were my manager. I'd do it if you were my manager. I'd send you away."
You see her do this a lot. It seems.
I see her do this a lot. Well, I usually shop at around the same time.
Does she ever get you? You count your items to make sure you're clear of her
Oh, I would
wrath.
never dare. Okay, one time I did go a little bit over, and she gave me a look, and she went like a little look, like it's okay this time,
Well, she's seen
because
you
you're
so many
speed,
times be right.
because you're speedy with it,
Mm-hmm.
Because I keep it moving. It doesn't matter if I have 100 items. I will be boom, boom, in
Yeah.
out in a
Uh-huh.
second. But she's strict. I would never dare go
What a
against her
fun
rules.
job. Do they call her the Count?
I don't know what they call her. I don't know her name. I would love to learn it.
They
She's
have to wear
also
tags.
if anybody, I know I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at. Oh, I also don't like. At least this is my perspective as a retail worker.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't like it if somebody just like read my name and they're like, "Thanks, Tracy." I'm like,
Really?
I get it. I get that it says my name.
Mm-hmm.
We're not buddies like that.
Well, because
That's Mr.
okay.
Mullinax to you.
Here's a question for you. Do you ever have that happen to you, and you think, "Do I know that person in real life, or are they just reading the name?"
No, it never really happens to me.
No, it doesn't.
No, I've never
I'm gonna
had
start
someone
sending
just.
people in. I'm gonna start sending
I've never
people
had somebody just say my name. I've had people go, "And what was your name?"
in.
Even though it
When
says.
they're
And
reporting
see,
you.
I feel like what?
When they're reporting you to your manager for doing
Yeah.
such a bad job.
And then yeah, can I get your name and badge number? um, no, there. I do have a file though.
Yeah, I believe it. Well, you had a file when we were working together,
I have
just
a
from
lot of
my
files.
reports.
Yeah, I had a file per person, which was weird because also ran HR, so
Mm-hmm.
those files disappeared pretty often.
Tracy, as we mentioned, today is February 9th, 2026, which means yesterday was the Super Bowl. I know you're a big halftime fan, and so I was wondering, because we know what side of the aisle you're on, how was the Kid Rock halftime show? I mean, how was it? I didn't watch it. I
I
was I was watching the Bad Bunny one, but I know you boycotted.
I didn't. Did they still do that All
Uh
American
huh.
halftime show? I thought. Oh, really? I saw something yesterday morning that it was being canceled because like everybody pulled out.
I think
But
that's Kid Rock's tour. That's what I heard. I heard that that was his full tour.
oh,
So
okay. It's gonna ruin the tour. Um, I hadn't heard anything about the or seen any clips from it. I really didn't think that it happened.
I've seen a few
But
clips, mostly because
I
you're sending
enjoyed
them to me, so I don't know why you're lying to everyone.
because I was in the crowd. No, stop it, Mark. I watched the Apple Music one and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't rank it yet. I have my running
Mm.
rankings of
Could
every
we go
halftime
through your
show.
rankings real quick? Actually, do you have them
Hold on,
easily
give
available?
give me your thoughts while I try and
I thought it was
pull
so
it
cool.
up.
I mean, just the production value alone on it was really cool. They had some really great camera moves. I thought it was so impressive how they I mean, it was such a huge stage. I mean, it was probably 60 or so yards from tip to tail, right? That's what they say, from tip to tail. And I thought it was cool how they had like Pedro Pascal and a bunch of people be extras in it.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice like a lot of the extra people they had during that like house part.
Mm-hmm.
And then I literally was like, that guy looks like Pedro Pascal.
I
That's
had
so
that same
weird.
moment. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then my mom texted me, yeah, it was crazy how Pedro Pascal was there. And I was like, oh, that was Pedro.
Oh my gosh, who wasn't there? First of all, I feel like every year, the like features or whatever get leaked pretty quickly, and then
Mm-hmm.
at the very latest, the day of the Super Bowl, you know who's going to be there.
Yeah.
Like they all of the stuff gets leaked, and even if they somehow hide it up until it starts, they still are like, "Oh, we just saw this person go in."
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be there. Lady Gaga, I can't believe they kept that a secret the entire time.
Mm.
Like that's an impressive level of secret communication alone. So that was fun. Ricky Martin was cool. Um I guess those were the only two like
Those are the
main
two
musical
performers.
appearances. But
Mm-hmm.
like again, Cardi B being there and what Carol G I think and
Yeah.
Pedro and like that was really cool.
And
So I like that.
I
No,
was actually there. I was one of the extras.
really,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you were that little boy he hands the Grammy
Uh
to.
huh. That was me. That was me. I was so method you couldn't tell.
You couldn't even tell. I could. I know you. You looked like a different person.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it was crazy. I no. I thought it was so fun. I think it's easily one of the best like set designs
Mm-hmm.
we've ever
It
seen. Like
reminded me a
that was
lot
super
of
cool.
like the weekends where there was a little. It was played more for TV than it was for the live audience, which I
Oh,
thought was really cool.
I'm sure this would have been one of the worst ones to watch in person,
Mm-hmm.
just because so much of it was probably concealed by like the tall grass and
Yeah.
stuff. But no one in person is going for the halftime show.
No, I
I
mean,
don't
and
think.
no one in person. Like, that's when they're like getting food and going to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're paying to go to the Super Bowl, you are there for the actual Super Bowl. You're not one of
Mm-hmm.
those, oh, there's a football game interrupting my Bad Bunny concert. But I'm looking at my rankings. I'm so behind. The last one that I put on here was 2023.
Really, really.
I wouldn't lie to you about that. So I'm pretty far behind. I'll have to go back through and add it in. But I think what I started doing was I realized that I was too skewed after I had
Mm-hmm.
just watched it.
Oh, so you wanted to marinate on it a little bit.
Yeah, so I want to marinate on it. Now I've had some more time. I'll go back and I'll
Mm-hmm.
do some rankings and I'll
Okay.
keep the people updated
Keep next
on it. But
episode.
so far, as of not updating since 2023, The Weekend is my top one.
That was such a great. I mean, it was. He got to do so much cool stuff with that one, just because it was really for TV. They were able to really just make it a TV concert.
And I feel
Um,
and I appreciate that they do that because I feel like you have to at this point. That's when
mhm.
most people are going to be watching it anyway.
Yeah. I just want to say NBC did a great job with the broadcast of this game. Like their like graphics package was great. They just did a really it was like such a cleanly like shot and directed game, and I just thought it was really cool coming from someone who pays a lot of attention to broadcast television. It was just a really cool. NBC did a great job. So
Yes,
you know,
yes, that's a
if you
hard
want to
job.
hire me,
That's
I
so
could
hard.
make it worse. I could do a worse job than what they did.
If you want to, hey, you ever think of going in a different direction, backward, go ahead and give me a call. I did not watch any part of the entire
The
broadcast.
game was not great.
I was driving for like the first half of it, and then by the time I like missed the halftime, I'm like, ugh, what? I'm just gonna watch just for the commercials. I mean,
Hmm.
that just feels
And the
a little.
commercials, you didn't miss anything. There was nothing that I watched and was like, oh, this is awesome. It was all just like AI and tech companies and Ring doorbell going, give us all your footage 24/7 so we can look for dogs.
That's
Yeah, right, Bezos.
what is that?
Well, the ad was
um.
like, turn on this thing so we can get access to your cameras all the time so we can, if there's a missing dog, we can find it. And it's
Oh
like, that's
my
just a
god.
surveillance state, brother. Come on.
That's awful. That's such an emotional like manipulation. Ugh,
And it worked
I
on me
hate
because I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. And then I was like, hang on a second.
that. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
Hold on. That's kind of like the one thing you shouldn't do. Is
Hmm.
just give them permission to look at you all the time. Yeah, I feel like it's so uninspired anymore. Like the commercials, it doesn't matter. The only ones that can afford it, especially like this year and last year, it sounds like, are just these big tech AI whatever who aren't gonna do anything inspired or emotional
Mm.
or whatever. I did see the polar bear Pepsi one. I thought that one was
That one
kind of
was good.
funny.
That was probably the best one. But it also, I think, is just. I would assume more companies are using AI to write these commercials. And shocker, it's leading to worse results.
It's also humor has changed so much to the point where like the banger ones, the great ones,
Puppy
like
Monkey
from.
Baby.
Yes, that's like you can't do. I don't know. That's still kind of a
They don't
classic,
make
but
commercials
like,
like that one anymore.
but like so many of them were just like babies talking, and it's
Uh-huh.
like, oh my god, I didn't even know we could do that. Are you kidding me? And then like the
Mm-hmm.
bar just got too high, like an audience expectations
And
got
it's
too
like
high, and they're
with social media, brands have been so like accessible almost, right? Where like the Wendy's Twitter account's crazy, and then the Duolingo TikTok account's wild, and it's like everything's kind of played as a joke now, and it doesn't make anything feel special.
yeah, that's a good point. I guess like the Super Bowl sort of felt like when like companies could let loose, they could do let's do a silly one.
Mm-hmm. And it's also
And
so just
now
like
they're
celebrity
always doing,
cameo like
yeah,
driven.
they're like what's a who what's the biggest name we could get to eat a Dorito right now?
Yeah. So yeah, bad game, bad commercials, great broadcast, great suit, great halftime show. There we
The
go.
halftime show, the halftime show was really really great. I
Mm-hmm.
really liked that one. It
The
felt, I a lot of people said it felt short,
It was
like,
13 minutes.
but it's the exact same length as everyone
Yeah,
else's. I feel like
they
people say that every year where they're like, "Oh my god, it felt so short." They're all the same length.
they
That's how it
always give
works.
them 12 to 13
Yeah.
because
I
they
think
have a
I think
limited time.
Rihanna got like a full 15, I think,
Mm-hmm.
but she has the discography for it. So,
The other big thing going on right now is the Olympics, Tracy, and
mhm.
everyone knows about the Summer Olympics and the Winter Olympics. But I have an idea for you.
Shut up. I If you're going to say what I think you're going to say,
We need Fall and Spring Olympics. And I want you to help me come up with some events that we can put in the Fall and Spring Olympics, Tracy.
that is really good. Okay, my idea was similar, not exactly the same. I want odd year Olympics.
So like
Talk
2027.
exactly. I want to have an Olympics every year. I don't think that that's too much to ask. I love the Olympics. It's my favorite. It's I get into it every year. I'm doing research. I know all the athletes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's such a dip when we don't have it. So I want odd year Olympics. So we're doing odd year Olympics where the sports will be
Spring and
fall
fall.
and spring
Uh-huh.
activities. Talk to me about the the odd year spring and fall
So
Olympics.
I
What are we
think for
having?
the fall Olympics, that's where they should put flag football. Flag football, like the football that they're adding in 2028. I'm excited for it,
Mhm.
but it feels more fall-y than it does summer to me.
Okay.
Um, I think skateboarding can go into spring because I also do think there's this divide where summer has a lot of events and winter does not have as many events. I don't know if this is, I don't know if I haven't done the math on it, right? I'm not some math whiz like some people, but it does feel like it's not balanced, and so maybe we
Yeah.
take a few from summer, we give some more to winter, which we'll have coming up in a little bit, some Winter Olympic ideas. Um, but then I also think like apple bobbing, right? Put that in the fall Olympics. Easter
Apple
egg
pie.
hunt. Put that in the spring Olympics.
Ooh, escaping a maze.
Escaping a maze. Put it in both.
Put it in both. Every year could have a maze.
You can do a maze
Anything.
any time of the year.
You could build a maze anytime. You could do a hedge. You could do a corn.
Mm-hmm. You can do a
Anything.
water maze.
It's never a bad time of year to trap people in a confusing situation. We'll
Mm-hmm.
just put it that way. It's always a good
Mm-hmm.
time.
So I mean, I think put that proposal in front of the Olympic Committee.
I like
Yeah.
this. I like this. My idea for the odd year Olympics, what really
Mm-hmm.
sets it apart, is that juicing is not only allowed, it's encouraged.
Mm-hmm. You've
I
oft said this about the Olympics is that they should.
I don't I feel like at like when the Olympics first started, all right, ancient Greece, correct? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It was about pushing the human body to its limits. We wanted peak physical specimen, and I think we need to return to that with the odd year Olympics. Let's see how far we can throw stuff. I want to see what we could really do with someone. You know
Okay.
what I
Can I
mean?
pitch? Can I pitch on that idea? We have a team of like juiced individuals, and then we just have a team of regular people who've never trained, like aren't just like average build. Um, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. We have that's why we have well okay, well I wouldn't say that like normal Olympics they're average people, but that's what I'm saying is there is an
Mm-hmm.
avenue. If you want to, do the no glitch run, you can go ahead. But, for
No,
people
but
who don't mind
I'm
taking.
saying we put regular people in also in every Olympic really, just so we can see how impressive it is that these athletes are doing what they're doing. We
Okay,
pick
yeah,
a
we should
random
do.
person for every sport and go, okay, you do this,
Yeah, so I would say, yeah, one normal person at each
and they have
event.
to do
Well,
every. No, they one person has to do every event.
Dave. We'll have a Dave. He's from Iowa. He worked at a steel mill for his entire life, and now he's ready to try something new. And Dave is gonna have to do all the skiing, all the
Hmm.
snowboarding. Again, I like that just to prove, because I feel like people criticize these athletes, or they're still like, oh, they lost, whatever. They still are the best in the world. They
Yeah.
can still get up there and lose and
Hmm.
confidently say, I am the best from where I'm from.
Hmm.
I am the best at this, and I am good enough that I represented an entire country at this
Well,
event.
it's the quote from it's some basketball player who was not like a great basketball player, and he was like, "I am closer to Michael Jordan than you are to me." Because I think
Yes.
people don't realize like professional athletes are that's nothing to laugh at. These guys are serious.
Yes, and so we need a reminder of that.
Hmm.
And also, so that's why we have Dave. And also a reminder of where we
Of
can still go, where there's still
what
room
could
for
be.
improvement.
All right,
So on
so
your Olympics, we have
Juice, spring and fall.
yeah. Oh, and
Hmm.
also everyone gets a medal. Oh, everyone gets a medal. No, everyone gets a medal, and it's a decreasing quality of material as it goes down. But you
What does
still
the
get something.
last?
I don't know, like I don't know if I don't know. I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be gold,
No, I
silver,
know what you're saying. I would like to know what the material for the
bronze.
last.
I don't know what iron, steel, and like I don't know. Lower ones would have to be like wood,
Mm,
paper, and then the last one was just like made out of mashed potatoes or something.
okay, like fried mashed because I feel like mashed potatoes would kind of fall apart.
Well, then you should have gotten higher.
All right,
You should have juiced more.
so like I said, it does seem like there's like an uneven amount of events. So we came up with some more Winter Olympic events that we think there could be.
Yeah.
I've got five new ideas, Tracy. I don't know how many you have. About five. Okay, roughly five. Do you want to start or
Yeah.
do you want me to start?
You go ahead and start since you have more.
Snowball
That'll
fights.
balance it. Shut up. That was my first one too.
Gotcha. Snuck it in there, huh? But no, snow. I
What?
don't know, man. That's why they don't
Gotcha.
let me in.
Snuck it in there, huh? What
I
does that
beat you
even
to it.
mean? Beat you to it. I told you to go first.
Uh, I snuck it past you. Um, but snowball fights would be such a fun, and then put
Yes.
dodgeball in the Summer Olympics. Sure, whatever. Did I take another one of yours?
That was my other one. I was like, to balance it out, we have dodgeball in the summer.
But like that is a sport. You ever
Yeah.
snowball fighted?
Yes.
It's a
Many a
sport.
time.
I think we've done
Yeah.
it. I think we've done it against each other, and I probably won, most likely.
I don't think we ever did.
I
I
think
don't think
freshman
we ever.
year of college, we got into a few tussles outside in the snow.
Well, that was fist fighting. That doesn't count.
Okay. But I don't know, snowball fight. That would be because then it's like you got to be able. You could build a team, right? It could be a team sport, right? And you got someone that builds the snowballs and someone that throws the snowballs. That's really the two parts of it. And so maybe it's a duo thing.
No, I think that's genius. I do think that's good because there's a lot of skill there. You got to actually
Uh,
properly pack the snow. There's different levels of it. Do you have a burster that just, low impact, whatever, or do you have a rock, that knocks someone out? There's room
mm-hmm.
to mess
And
around
then
with.
if you
And
wanted a cheating scandal, you could have someone that like keeps little rocks in his pockets, the builder, and he packs the rocks into the
he's
snowball.
weighting his balls. He's weighting his balls. He can't, he can't do that.
Now, Tracy, if this would be a duo, right? I would assume we would be competing in it. Which one of us do you think would be the snowball builder, and which one of us would be the snowball thrower?
I think we're good enough that we could handle our own. Like we'd be a self-sufficient machine.
Mm, I
Because
think that's true.
I don't think the build for a duo. I don't think that it works to have one builder, one thrower. I
No.
don't think it works. So I think if you have a team, you could have a team of builders and then
Mm-hmm.
throwers. But for just two, because think about it, you have one person who's solely
Mm-hmm.
defenseless.
Well, there'd be
at
like
all
a shield.
times.
You can't hit the builder. That's part of the rule.
Oh no no no! I don't like that. No
No,
shields.
no shields.
No shields. It's just it's people, snow, and pain. All right. There's no shields. There's no anything. You're just out there, and
Could
if
we
you get hit, you're
do
done.
like a like something where like you get on my shoulders? We're called the Tower of Terror, and it's basically like we got forearms just slinging.
You mean can we do our signature move that got us here to
Hmm.
the Olympics in the first place?
Uh
Of
huh.
course, of course. The
Okay.
audience expect the people at home are waiting for it. We got bars full of people at home viewing, waiting for us to take home the gold.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going tower, tower, tower. And we got to give the people what they want.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any more event? Because I know I just kind of ripped your. Do you have okay dodgeball? Tell me your dodgeball.
Oh, I mean, same rules, just pain. Just I'm like, bring back the rubber ball, none of that foam
Teams of
nonsense.
five.
Teams of five. Yeah. Is that a
5v5.
standard dodgeball?
That's standard. That's standard by the Dodgeball International
See, I don't
Committee.
know. But see, by the time that I was doing dodgeball and stuff in middle school, PE or whatever, it was already banned.
Mm. We had a Let me tell you this story. Right, this was my short stint as a professional athlete.
I wouldn't have stopped you even if you.
I know you don't want me to tell it, but I'll tell this story. In fourth grade, my elementary school put on a dodgeball tournament, and I was a part of this great group, and we built a team, and we were a talented team. And I'll say I probably shouldn't have been on that team, but I was friends with people. I was a nepo member of the team. Not nepo, but when your friends connected, right? I'm like Rob Schneider in an Adam Sandler movie. Um, and I was like, this is a good team. We're probably the second best team in the tournament.
Mhm.
And then in round one, they put us up against the best team in the tournament, all sixth graders, and they kicked our asses. So
And you were fourth against sixth? No, that's not
it was
right.
like fourth and fifth graders against sixth graders, yeah.
No, I don't think that's right.
And so we lost in the first round. We only had one game, and it was a loss. And so that was my short stint as a professional athlete.
You needed a seeded bracket, isn't that what it is?
We did, yeah, where like the best team plays against the worst team,
Yes, you
and
needed that. You should
mhm.
you should have stood up and said this should be seeded.
But so I do still hold a grudge about that.
As you should, as you
Mhm.
should. I mean, you could have been an entirely different man. You could
I
have
could
had
have
a
gone
totally
pro.
different. You could have gone pro. That's what people were saying. Is you could
Mm.
have gone pro. You
That's
had
my
the
favorite
chops.
sentence to use.
It's
Is
so good.
it's I could have gone pro.
I could have gone pro.
My next event is chugging hot vodka. Um, I think that is something that takes a lot of mental for sports. It is about the physical, but it's also about the mental. And we're talking like really hot vodka, like straight out of the microwave.
Boiling vodka.
And you have to chug it. You do have to chug it. It's not you can. It's shots. I mean, you get a big glass, and it would basically be, you get a certain time limit, and each round you eliminate the slowest person to do it. And so to win, you do have to chug like 8 or 10 glasses of vodka, and it's all hot. Gets hotter each round.
Gets hotter each round. I feel like there should be an activity too. You should have to chug. You have to chug the vodka,
And
and
fix
oh,
like
and
a Rubik's cube.
no, you have to sprint to the next cup
Oh, mm-hmm.
of
Mm-hmm.
vodka. There's that way. That way, you sort of naturally eliminate people in between rounds.
Uh-huh.
You
Oh, that would be
drink.
good.
You got to sprint to the next cup.
Mm-hmm.
Drink. Sprint to the next cup.
Do you have another one, Tracy?
I actually did. I had a shot related one,
Okay.
but yours is way better. I like that. Um, this isn't a specific event, or I guess it is. I don't. I think all Olympic athletes should be required to complete a wipeout course. I think all of them, doesn't matter what your event is, doesn't matter where you're from, there is a dedicated, it could be part of the opening ceremony. There is a dedicated part where you have to complete a full
Oh, like when
wipeout
they do
course.
the whole team walkout, like the entrance is like a wipeout course.
Yes. And I just think it would be fun. I
They gotta
tried to
face
think
the
of a
big red
justification.
balls.
I tried to think of a justification. There really isn't one. I just think it would be really fun to see them. And also, I think it'd be impressive. A lot of them could probably nail it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you would be good on the wipeout course?
I don't know. I mean, when I watched it when I was a kid, I was like, that looks so easy. But like, it can't. There's no way it can be easy. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been a show.
No, I thought it always looked tough.
I think it looks pretty. I don't know. It depends. It depends
I
on the
don't think you'd be
season.
able to do the red balls.
Is that where they just have to like run
The
across
four
them?
red balls, yeah.
Oh, I could do that easy.
No,
No,
I
that
don't
would be
think
the
you could.
easiest.
I don't think you
That would
could.
be the easiest part. Stop saying that. What's your evidence? I think that would be the easiest part. The
Then why
hard.
does
I think the
everyone fail on it?
because they ain't me.
I'm
You're not
him.
asking every. You're not. You're not asking everybody else. You're asking me. Okay. And I think I could do that one because I have a
I don't
low
think you
center of
could.
gravity. I'm grippy. I think I could do it. But
What's your strategy? Do you just try to run straight across, or do you like hug onto each one?
you can't hug onto it. That kills your momentum, and people that's their downfall is they think, okay, I'll create a stable spot here, and then I'll be ready to move on. There is no stable spot. You must keep moving at all times. But I digress. Anyway, that'll be the wipeout hour. Where, if you want to hear more about my training, that's a separate podcast. But I think where I know I would fail is that bar that you like spins and you
Mm,
have to like jump over.
yeah. I don't know
I'm first
why.
rotation. I'm done.
Here's something that I do think they should add to the Summer Olympics. Genuinely, those Ninja Warrior course, like those courses, those things are impressive. You couldn't do one of those.
I don't even know why I bother taking notes this episode.
Is that your other one?
That was my other one. I think everybody has to do the wipeout course, but Summer specifically has to do like a full American Ninja Warrior course.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea, and I'm glad I'm
I
the one
don't,
who came
and
up
that
with it.
doesn't. Not everybody has to. That I'm saying that's an
That's
event that
an
you train
event, yeah.
for.
Uh huh.
Also, what is that show? What are they like? Wipeout is at least like haha fun. Look at them like whatever. What are the what are they training for?
No, they trained
What are
specifically for that show.
I know, but I'm like I just it's
What event
you
would
know
that
what
be
I mean?
useful for?
Like there's no transferable skills. It's not like a cooking competition
Mm.
or a weightlifting competition or like
Yeah, you can't get a
I don't know even
residency in Vegas by doing the Ninja Warrior stuff.
but and then what would the residents do? They just go back and forth on a course like that? I don't understand. Like it's so like the activities they have to do are so specific on there. I'm just like, where do you go from here? Tell
Mm-hmm.
me anyone who's won an American Ninja Warrior. What do they go on to do? You don't know.
Probably
Like
host American Ninja Warrior.
American Idol, those people go on to like start their careers. Like
Mm-hmm.
what is an what does the American Ninja Warrior do? Are they out there protecting us? Is that what
Are
they
they on the
that's what
front
it should
lines?
be. Yeah, exactly. If you win American Ninja Warrior, you're assigned, I don't know, a tri-state area, and you are the American Ninja Warrior for that area.
Like almost like local superheroes.
It's exactly not almost like it is exactly. You are the not superhero. We don't like that word. You are the American Ninja Warrior for your district, and you have to have like a special phone, and people call you. People anyone can call you. It's a public number, and you and you can if you're in an emergency, you can always call your local American Ninja Warrior. Them first, 911 second. You go to the warrior first.
Yeah, no, I like that idea.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Is that show still going? We could have a
Oh yeah,
lot of warriors.
we could. They have to do the big wall at the big wall at the end, right? Which is kind of
Ninja.
like Spider-Man climbing up a wall.
There's 17 seasons, so we have 17 warriors ready to deploy to a city near you.
And so, like, only major cities get these. What about like rural areas?
Well, I mean, long term, Mark. Thank you for asking. Every city gets a ninja warrior.
What about like unincorporated communities?
mm, I'm thinking of a wipeout winner. Under a certain
Oh, a
population, you
wipeout warrior.
A wipeout warrior under a certain population, you get a wipeout warrior. But once you reach a certain threshold, you get an American Ninja Warrior.
My next event for the Winter Olympics is trying not to fall on ice. Like you have to slip, but you have to stay upright.
I like that. I like you have to get down a driveway.
Hmm. I did that today.
You
I was walking home from getting coffee, and my full foot gave out, and I caught myself. A bunch of coffee spilled out, but then I caught myself, and I lived.
Oh, that I think that should be part of it. You have to
Oh, you
you
have
have
to
a
have like
cup
a
of
cup of
coffee.
like hot vodka, piping hot
Yes.
vodka.
You have to have
That once you get to the
pipe
end, you have to chug.
that you again you have to chug, of course, yes. And you have to make it across, an ice parking lot and then
Mm,
obviously point deductions for every spill.
yeah. Do you have another one, or should I just rip through my last two?
Yeah, keep going. Hit us.
I think the next one is we get a group of guys in a room who only wear shorts, and whoever doesn't say it's not that cold in here wins. Um, because they
You
do
have
tend to
some
have a
really
struggle with
good
that.
ones.
And then we lock a group of people in a box, and whoever can go the longest without seeing the sun wins. Whoever can avoid seasonal depression the longest.
Whoever stays the most optimistic.
So that's what I think we should add. Olympics, call me. I'm an ideas guy.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before. I'll say it again. We should be on the committee.
We should head the committee.
We should head the committee. I'd make a lot of changes. I'd make a lot of big changes as we've heard here. Um, you had some bangers. I gotta say, you had some fantastic ones.
I did my research.
That the shorts one is easily my favorite. That's
That was one of my favorite ones.
that's a really good one. I
And
don't.
before the guys in shorts get mad, don't worry. I was once one of you. Okay, I can make the joke. I know the community.
I feel that's a there's a it's a character building time in every young boy's life where there has to be at least a short period where
You
you
only wear
pretend
shorts.
that your legs don't have feeling.
And sometimes I see adult men do it too. And it's never. It's always men. It is always men.
And I don't care what you want to tell other people or tell yourself, you are doing it for attention.
Hmm.
100%.
Yeah. No.
Put on
There's.
pants. There's literally no downside to putting on some pants.
I've grown into an adult, I've realized I don't care. I'm okay admitting that I'm cold.
That's very brave of you, Mark.
It is, and it's something that I battle with often. Actually,
I'm happy that you've had this moment of self-discovery and you're really coming to terms with your identity.
and I am ashamed that I was once one of those
And
people.
I just want to say that I accept you for who
Thank
you
you,
are,
thank you.
which is
And that
someone who's
means a lot.
cold.
Um, but you knew me during this period of time, where I was shorts only,
I did. I
and
did.
you stuck around, and I
I
appreciate that.
stuck her. Of course. I see God in everyone.
You invested early.
Yeah, exactly. I got in at the ground floor.
Tracy, we are coming up on time for the
Mm.
podcast. But first, I know you've been a busy little bee, but do you got any media recommendations?
I don't. I've been such a busy bee. I really haven't been. I've in my only media time. I've been rewatching Modern Family. I did rewatch La La Land the other night. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot what a fabulous movie that
Such a great
is.
movie. Last time I
It's so
rewatched it was with you.
it's so creative.
Mm-hmm.
It's so I don't know. It's so unique. It really is. The colors, the cinematography, the set design is impeccable. Great
Mm-hmm.
movie, great film.
My media rec is Overwatch. You know this about me. I've been just ripping Overwatch games, and
I'm
I
so
can't stop.
I'm so excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm. We're gonna rip into that.
The
We're
big
gonna rip
update. No
into
more
that.
Overwatch 2. It's done.
It's back to just
It's gone.
Overwatch.
Back to one.
Bye bye.
I finally get to play OG Overwatch.
You
I
never
always
did.
heard
How about
about
that?
it.
Well, Tracy, before we leave, we are gonna play a little bit of Same Brain,
Hmm.
and I have a word, and you have a
This
word.
part always like surprises me. It's not like we've done this every week. I don't know why it sneaks
I've got
up
it
on
on
me
my
and I'm like,
notes. My
oh, I
notes say Same Brain.
forgot. Same brain. Okay. Okay, I got one.
Three, 2,
two,
1.
one.
Rings.
Ninja. Ninja
Okay.
and what?
Rings.
Ring. Ninja and rings. What?
Hmm.
I don't even know.
I was thinking like Olympic rings.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking American Ninja Warrior. In case that wasn't clear.
I think everyone could tell. I think
Yeah,
everyone.
I'm pretty
Okay,
passionate. I could
3.
go over. Oh, you.
You.
You are
I'm
you're
ready. I'm
just ready
here.
to go. Okay, sure.
3,
Three,
2,
two,
1.
one.
Competition.
Bracelet.
Hmm.
Well, you didn't give me thinking time. Like bracelet competition. Oh, I mean, I guess
I don't have anything. This is now I'm putting the position you're oft in, where you have
three,
a word.
2, 1.
Wrist.
Metal. Oh,
Oh,
metal wrist.
metal
Okay.
wrist. Okay.
To be clear, Medal. Metal.
Okay. I was thinking other metal.
Mm.
Okay. Hmm.
Wrist.
Tracy, I do
Metal.
have a question because
I'm
we're on
back
the
to
topic.
bracelet.
How much would you spend on a bracelet?
Thank you all so much for listening and or watching. We will be back in 2 weeks. Until then, please support us on social media at Power Hour Pod on pretty much anything, some variation of that. Come on, you can
It's in the
find it.
links.
Do a
It's
little
in the links in
searching.
the description.
Support us financially at powerhourshop.com.
Hmm. And send to my Venmo. My Venmo right here.
And
Put my
send to
Venmo
Mark's
right here in
Venmo.
editing.
And come on, guys, send us some. Don't even get me started.
Come on,
All
give me
right,
some.
as you can
Oh,
hear,
you can
we're
also
running
see
out of them.
us on tour. You can see us on tour. We're going on tour this summer.
Also, see us on
Links in the
tour.
description. Links to tickets in the description. Mostly back alleyways. We're gonna be
We are
performing in.
coming to your house specifically, and we will need you to put us up. So, go
And
ahead and
before you think
message
of doing
us
anything funny, we will have a team of American Ninja Warriors as our security.
at all times. So get ready, America. The Ninja Warriors are coming.
Thank you all
They're
so much for
deployed.
watching. Bye.
Bye.